Happy to be here, and I know you've been expecting this show all along. I am Sewese Mandy, your boss lady, and today we're going to be hosting a very talented young lady. But before I take you on this journey, just stay tuned. I'll take a break. I'll be right back. Thank you for staying with us on Benue Television Makadi. It's the next big boss. Here on the next big boss, we profile upcoming and young and upcoming entrepreneurs. Here, we talk about their success stories, their challenges, and we inspire you viewers as well. Today, it's no exception. I have a beautiful young lady in the house, like I said before. Her name is Wevesi Adeke Lydia. And we're going to be having a conversation with her. Don't go away. Don't change the dial. So, Miss Wevesi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
You really look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, I just want to know about you. Your name, your school. I know you're going to school.
Yes, I am.
You're a student of Benue State University.
Yes, I am.
So, talk to me about who is Wevesi Adeke.
Well, my name is Adeke Lydia, as you stated earlier. I'm a student of Benue State University.
Okay.
I'm studying medicine and surgery.
Medicine and surgery.
Yes.
This is interesting. So, medicine and surgery. What year?
I'm a year 4 student.
400 level.
400 level.
That's interesting. So, medicine and surgery. How did you get into this craft? I'm intrigued. And I know everybody listening to us, I mean, you're intrigued too. And the best part is yet to come. So, how did you get into this craft?
This craft is basically self-taught.
Found you?
Yeah, it found me. It's basically self-taught. You know, when we are in primary school and we learned how to crochet, all those arts and projects we used to do in school where they give you projects to do nets, to do bags. So, I got the basics from there.
Okay.
So basically, one day I was just scrolling on my Facebook page and I saw this crochet top. So I met my sister and I was like,
crochet top?
Yes, a crochet top on Facebook.
Okay.
I met my sister, I showed her the picture. I was like, I can do this. She was like, of course you can, you know the basics. So I just went online on YouTube and searched crochet tops. So from there, I just got the inspiration and guideline on how to do it. My first top was funny. It was very wonky, but
it's always like that with your first trial.
It was the first trial. I almost gave up. But I said, okay,
God.
let's try this again. By the time I did the second, the third, my hands I got the grip that I wanted. So they looked better with time.
Okay.
So now we are here with this beautiful top.
Pieces.
Yes.
It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It's amazing. And when you got into the studio today, I noticed you came in on crutches.
Yeah, I did.
What happened? I just want to prowl a little.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
I was in an accident on May 8th. That's 2021. It's been close to 3 years now.
Okay.
So I had an accident. I had a tipper crushed my legs.
Oh my
God. Just my right leg.
Okay.
Basically. So I have been on crutches for a while now, but we are getting there.
But has this been a challenge for you?
Oh, it has really been a challenge, because going from not walking and doing things on your own to being bedridden. At some point I was bedridden because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk. I had to stay in my bed, do everything on my bed.
Oh my God.
So it was challenging for me and for my family members too, because they had to do everything for me.
Yeah, you depended
Yes,
so much on them.
yes, I was dependent on them wholly for everything. So it was really bad.
But for your business, for this craft, this skill, was it like a huge challenge? How, I mean, like,
It was a challenge, but it was also good for me, because
okay.
why I said so is, when I had the accident, I had to differ from school.
Okay.
So it was bad at that time. I was in a bad space at that time, because your life changing in a moment was so bad for me. So I was bedridden. I couldn't go to school. So that time I picked it up as a challenge. Instead of being free and doing nothing, I started using my time to do crochet.
Okay.
So that's how I just developed my talent, made new pieces. These 2 pieces you're seeing here, when I was down, I made these pieces, and look at them. Look at them.
They're really,
They're
really beautiful.
Yes.
Outstanding,
So
really gorgeous.
Instead of just being there doing nothing and wallowing in
Depression, self-pity, and all.
self-pity, I picked it up as a challenge, and I started making crochet pieces. I made it during that time. So I could say it was both bad and good time for me. It was challenging for me because I couldn't source my materials.
I'm sorry, you mean this piece?
Yeah, this wow piece.
This wow piece?
Yes.
Ankara?
Yes,
wow.
Ankara meets crochet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ankara meets crochet. It's really lovely. So this goes like this, and it's tied.
Yes.
And I can wear this on a jean or
you can wear it. It's versatile. You can wear it on an Ankara skirt. We could make an Ankara skirt for you to wear it with. You could wear it with a palazzo top. You could wear it with
a
jeans.
palazzo trouser.
Yes, a palazzo trouser.
Yeah,
trouser rather.
I can see.
And then you could wear it with jeans. It depends on the vibe you're going for at that particular time. You can wear it with anything at all.
Oh my God, this really looks beautiful.
Thank you.
So now, what would you say were your success story? That moment, that pivotal moment that you knew that this is it. I own this craft right now. Was there anything that maybe a project that you did, or a particular piece that you made, and you just felt that I'm ready for the world?
Oh, this red that.
Okay.
When I made that piece, it was
this
my
one.
Yes.
It was like your baby.
It was my wow moment.
Okay.
I looked at this piece for like minutes. I was like, I made this. Like, I made this.
Minutes or days? Like
no. After I made it, I kept it. I looked at it. I screamed. I told my sister, I made this. I am the big deal. I made this. I made this. So when I was making it, she was not getting the vibe. I was like, trust the process, trust the process, trust me.
Really?
I know what I'm going for. When I get there, I'll let you know. So when I finished, she was, wow. She was like, you made this. I made this. So anytime I think of, I have down moments.
Yeah.
I just go to my work. And this thing gave me like courage. It encouraged me, gave me hope that, okay, no matter what the situation is, you can make something good, something beautiful out of it. So moments when I was down, I was just like, take my pieces that I made. I'm like, even when you're going through a lot, you made this. Look at the beautiful things that came out of this. So it gave me like hope, and it gave me courage to like face those hard moments.
Okay. So I'm intrigued with your story, and I believe viewers out there are finding this very interesting too. So I just want to ask, I know you had said you were self-inspired, but now, did you have like a model? You know, most times when we pick a craft, we usually have someone that is like a model, or someone that you want to be as you aspire to be like in the crochet industry. I think they call this a crochet. Yes, crochet. Yes, the crochet industry. Yes. Is there somebody you're looking up to that inspires you, that motivates you to go for more?
There are many, but the ones that strike me out, there's this lady that actually makes crochet pieces in Ghana. Wow. She's called Crucial. Yes.
Okay.
She makes so many beautiful pieces. I'm like, when I think about my crochet business, I'm like, I want to get there and more.
Okay.
She has beautiful pieces, new pieces all the time, and everything about the pieces are just so wow. So they get me so intrigued. Apart from that, there are so many others like Nirvana, Sheila's crochet. So
I can see.
they are plenty. They just
I can
they
see.
make mind-blowing pieces.
Yeah.
And for like Sheila's crochet, she makes YouTube channels. So if you see her with a beautiful piece and you want to recreate that, you can just go to her YouTube channel and then just download and help yourself. So no matter how beautiful it is, you don't have to go and, though sometimes you see a top and you can just recreate it.
Okay.
But knowing that there is help makes it more easier, because you just look at the top and like you go and search for it, and she has a tutorial for it. Okay. So you get the basics. And
just mentioning the word tutorial, I was actually going to ask you if you have acquired any other form of training apart from, you know, being self-taught or being inspired, having that basic knowledge that we all had in secondary school. I had mine in secondary school, not really primary though, but I knew that we made those hair nets, we wove with one tiny needle, and you know, then we just had one thread and all of that, and then, you know, we just did all of that. So did you have some, like maybe you went for tutorials, or you signed on for a class or something? You know, some people think that you really need to go for a training. They have to call for this kind of training for you to acquire some basic kind of knowledge. So I just want to know.
Okay. The thing is, having someone to put you through is really, really good. It could be in form of physical training or tutorials. That's okay. But the thing is, you could learn this thing on your own.
Okay.
It's difficult, especially for people that already have the basis. There are tutorials online.
Okay.
You could check many social media, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok. You see people doing tutorials. Instagram. There are so many people doing tutorials for people. If you have the basics, you already know that, okay, you know the basic things like making a chain, single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet. You can find your way around it.
Okay.
What you have to do is go on YouTube. Basically, everything's on the internet lately. You could find anything on the internet. Just search for what you're looking for. Okay. But with this craft, is a craft, so with time, you find your way, you find your base. Because you can't start today and
be good,
be perfect. It doesn't work that way.
You grow over time.
Grow over time.
And you grow, not just growing over time, with continuous practice and all of that. Desiring to learn more.
That's true. The desire, the passion. You have to be passionate about this.
Okay.
Because for crochet, it's not machine made. So it takes time. It requires patience. A lot of patience. If you are not patient, you cannot crochet. It's not for you. Because for a piece like this, sometimes depending on how your schedule is, for an earring basically can take me 5 minutes, 3 minutes, basically depending on the size of the earring I want to make and the style or design I want to make. Okay. But for pieces like this, they are more intricate and require more time. Like for this red piece,
this is a wow piece. It's a kill it piece. It's a it's a hair piece. It's a piece that announces you, like it's a statement piece. So how long did it take you to make this beautiful statement piece?
For this top,
it even has a choker.
It took me like 3 days.
3 days.
It took me 3 days. 3 whole days.
Sleepless nights?
No, not really sleepless night, but I told you I did it when I was down. So I had all the time I could afford at that moment. So I did everything I wanted to do on the top. But at some point I had to redo again, because some points I didn't like what it was giving. So I would lose and rearrange it to how I wanted it to look like.
I don't know what I would say. I can't even say a mistake here. So I don't even know how you saw and thought that there was a mistake, but this is just a statement top on its own.
It is, but the thing is, when it's your craft, you have a picture in mind. You have what you want to see. Okay. So I already had the picture. I had it drawn out on a paper. Actually, I drew it out on a paper. I had the design I wanted. So I looked at it. I'm like, this is what I want to get for this top. So when I was making it, at some point, you see how it flares up. Yeah. It was not giving me that flare that I want.
All right.
So I had to add stitches in between to just give it that
Beautiful.
that flare.
This is really gorgeous.
Thank you.
You can go anywhere with this.
Thank you so
Anywhere
much.
with
Thank you
this.
so much.
So this blue piece. It's
a
another.
beauty. She's a beauty. She's a beauty.
She's a beauty. She's killing this, and the vibe is like, I'm here. It's beautiful. So how long did it take you to make this?
For the top and the skirt,
Yeah.
I think 5 days.
Okay.
5 days. Because this one, I didn't have enough time like for this other piece.
Okay.
So when I have free time, I do it. When I have free time, I do it.
Okay.
But I was on holiday.
All right.
But I had things that I had to do in between.
Okay.
So it was not like me sitting all through to do it. So it took me like 5 days to make the skirt and the top.
Wow. That's really interesting.
And with this piece down, I had to make this top first before making the flowers. So you make the top different, you make the flowers, then you attach the flowers to the top.
Oh my God. It's really beautiful.
Thank
But
you.
how did you know the white and the yellow was just going to bring out the blue and pop it up?
I saw someone make this on
You got an inspiration,
from someone.
Yeah.
So for something like this, I already knew how to make it. So I didn't need to go and research on how to do it. When I saw it, I know that, okay, this is the outer top and then with flowers on it. So because I already had the experience, I just knew how to find my way around.
So do we make this in dresses? I can see a short knicker here.
Yeah.
And a turtleneck top. I think you tie it behind. You corset it behind us.
Corset it behind.
So it really looks beautiful. Does it take a long time to make this?
It does. It does. That's why initially I was talking about patience. You require patience because each stitch you make it with hands. Each stitch, one by one. There's nothing like run through it. You make it by hands. So the thing is, you get a design in mind that you want. You could basically make anything out of crochet. Anything. From the floor length dresses, like mermaid heel dresses. You could make it. If you have your time, you could take your time and make it. You could make anything with crochet. So we could make dresses, short ones, midi, mini, maxi, or floor length. You could make anything you want to make with crochet. It's creativity. So you get to do what you want. It's like freestyle. You freestyle it.
Okay.
So it's your art. You get to create it the way you want to create, just like clay. When a potter has clay, they can
in his hands.
Yes, they can do whatever they want to do.
So for you, what are the instruments, or what do you need to crochet a dress or a top or a short knicker? What do you need? What are the materials that you need?
The first thing you need is your yarn.
Okay, what's your yarn? What's a yarn?
This is yarn.
Okay.
Some people call it wool. This is yarn. If you can see them, they are of different textures.
Yeah.
So they come in different types. We have different type of yarn.
Okay.
We have
But this is what we used to when we're doing the knitting. When we knit.
Yes, you could use yarn for anything. You could use it to knit, you could use it to crochet.
Okay.
So it's your yarn. It's like basically like your clay.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is your clay. Yarn. This is what you use to make whatever you want to make.
Okay.
Then you need your hooks.
Okay, you call these hooks?
Yes, they are hooks. They come in different sizes and
let me take a
different
look.
types.
Okay, let me see.
Popular one.
Okay. Okay, this is the popular. Yeah, I was going to tell you this, the one I know because I've used this just to make a small scarf.
Yeah.
Okay, but these ones look different. But I see them in different sizes.
Yeah, they come in different sizes and they're of different types. I didn't get the luxury of bringing other types.
Wow.
But this comes in different sizes. You could have the ones that are made of rubber.
Okay.
Then there are the ones that are made of wood.
Wood?
Yes. They are the ones that have like different type of handle.
Is there an advantage or a disadvantage using this different type of hooks?
Yes.
Okay, use them for different kind of designs.
And
the yarn
hooks.
Yeah.
The sizes of the hooks and the type of hook you use matter.
Okay.
For a project that you want to do, let
me see. Oh, this looks very big.
Yeah, it looks bigger.
But it's light.
Yeah, very light. You need it to be light. For you to find it because they're using it for hours. So you need it to be light so that you can manipulate it.
Okay.
But for hook, the sizing of the hook and the type of hook matters a lot.
All right.
The sizing of your hook, you cannot say this size of hook and this size of hook are
Will
similar.
give you the same
It will
thing.
not give you the same thing.
Okay.
When I make a piece with this hook, it will have a different outlook from this big hook. And then sometimes with experience, you know that, okay, for this, even threads, or as we call them, yarn, we crochet, I will call them yarn. We know the type of yarn you want to use for different projects. Different projects will require you to use different type of yarn.
Okay.
So you have to know the type.
Is it because of the texture or why?
It depends on what you're going for.
Okay.
If I want to make something like this, you could see this stitch is thick, it's covered. And for this one now, for instance, this one, I used this yarn.
Okay.
But I doubled it. You could see I doubled it.
Okay.
So yeah, so that I will get the thickness that I wanted to get.
Okay. You double when you double it, it's thicker.
Yes, it's thicker than using just one
thread, one single thread.
One single thread. So I wanted to get a thicker texture. So if you see this piece, look at how
it's really thick. You can't even see through it.
No, you can't see through it.
Okay.
So, but when I'm going for a meshy look, I could use like a single thread and a bigger hook size.
So in using a single thread, like a meshy look, you use this type of this
big hook.
this yarn this yarn.
Yes,
not this one.
No, I could use that one.
Okay.
But if I'm going for a meshy look, I need. Let me show you something quickly.
No, don't worry. You're going to have so much time for this.
I
so
need
right
something
now
like this.
Okay.
A thin yarn, bigger hook will give you that meshy look you're looking for. But if you use a smaller yarn and go for it, you will not really get the lacy or meshy look that you desire to get. So it depends on what you're looking for. Yeah, the project you're going for. It helps you choose the type of yarn you want to choose and then the type of hook that you want to use.
So with all of this, I believe anyone watching this today is so interested and inspired. I know a lot of people that would want to, learn this kind of skill or craft and thought it was so difficult listening to you today. They would know that it's something they can just do.
You can do it.
So
you can do it.
We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll still be here speaking to this beautiful girl, Adekingwevese Lydia. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's your favorite program, The Next Big Boss. And before we went on this break, in fact, I've been blown away. And I know you have been too, because we've been speaking to this gorgeous, powerful, strong young lady, Adekingwevese Lydia. And she's told us so much. I have heard so much. I feel like I can pick a hook and make a crochet dress. I'll be trying that, by the way, after this show. So, Miss Lydia, how has this been? How has technology, in a way, has it in any way impacted your skill?
Very well.
We're in the world of ICT.
Oh, we are in the world of ICT, and it's so important that you need it for everything. You need technology basically for everything, and it makes everything better.
All right.
Like I was stating earlier, the inspiration comes from technology. Okay. I get my ideas or inspiration on social media, Pinterest, like I stated earlier. And surfing YouTube basically is the internet. So it helps me for inspiration, for tutorials, for guidelines. And then it helps me associate with other people that are into this craft.
Okay.
So it's like an association for we that do this craft. So when I have something that I don't understand, I can reach out to somebody that is into the same craft to like put me through to it.
Okay, so patronage, how's it been over the years? How many years now have you been doing this?
5 to 6 years.
5 to 6 years. So have you built a market base for yourself? Would you say you have? How's your patronage been? How's your customers reacting to your product?
Oh, people love crochet pieces because it's something new to them. It's something intriguing. They are like, wow, how somebody could make something out of yarn and a hook. So the patronage is good. I could say it's good because at least I get people that patronize me, and I have customers that have patronized persistently. I have a customer that's been patronizing me. She's a friend, but she patronizes me regularly. Evangel. She is that turban girl on all social media handles. She patronizes me consistently. So I have consistent customers that have been coming back again. So I would say I'm doing a good job. Because, and then I've had customer based on people linking me to other people. People see these pieces somewhere and like, who made this? I want something like
referrals.
This. Referrals, basically, yeah. I have people referring people to me. I don't know them from anywhere. They say, I met this person and I saw what you did for them and I like it. Can you do this for me? Can you do something? Or sometimes it's just something entirely new. I saw this thing and this is what I want. Can you recreate this for me? So it has been good. Not the way I would have wanted it to, but I'm grateful to God for the patronage I get.
Because you are going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere.
Day by day,
I have
people
a picture in mind. I have somewhere I want to be. And we are going worldwide. We are going worldwide.
Amazing. So your product has somebody out of the shores of this country. Have you had those calls that somebody called you out of this country? Like, please, I want this. I've seen this or someone. I saw someone wearing this piece. Because we need to go global.
Oh, the thing is, I've had someone patronize me from abroad. I like twice. Both of them were based on referrals. They saw my pieces and they wanted it. I can remember I made like a socks. There's this very cute socks with like, they look like shoes when you wear the socks. I don't have a piece here, but they look like shoes when you wear them. So I made them for this woman's baby abroad and I had it delivered. Then I made a lapel, all these flower pins for a guy abroad. So I've not gone abroad, but my work has gone abroad. So
that's amazing.
It's a good one.
You know, that's what skill can do. And it has put money in your pocket.
It has.
So talking about all of this, have you been able to train people, or do you have that opportunity to train people that would want to learn the skill from you?
I've not really had the opportunity to like sit down with people and organize a physical training. But when people reach out to me on how they could get help on a particular piece, I could put them through or I refer them to a vivid or a detailed tutorial on YouTube that would help them or put them through. But though in future, I would like to be doing trainings for people who are interested. And even now I have people who reach out to me and ask if I'm doing tutorials or trainings, but with the time frame.
Because of your school.
Yes, and it's a studious course.
Yeah, you need pay, and this needs time as well.
Yeah, it needs time, and the course I'm doing is very, very engaging. So putting the two, you have to give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So basically,
looking at you, I'm even wondering how you marry them, like medicine and surgery.
Medicine is a jealous lover. So
I'm telling you, and this needs so much time as well. You can't do this if you're a lazy person.
No, you don't. You can't. The thing is, I know when to do what to do. When I'm in school, I give my entire time to school because it's engaging. It requires me to be in school. It requires me to be present. It requires me to give all my focus and attention to it. So I do just that. So basically, if I'm in school, I can't take on bigger projects. if it's project that would are small, there are smaller projects
Like
that
those
would take- yes, those earrings
and
those lapels, something like this. It's a headband.
okay, for a child.
For a child, it could basically take me like less time to make. And this is a card holder that I made.
Oh.
Yeah, you could put your ATMs, your cards, basically everything in it.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
So for project like this, it doesn't take me time to make. So when I'm in school, I could still take orders for them and make them.
Okay.
But for bigger projects, I can't make them at that time.
Oh, these are earrings.
Oh, these are earrings.
Wow. And this is Africa.
Oh, I made an African map. I made African map.
This is map of Africa, people. And she made this. So how long does it take you to do something like this?
Oh, basically something like this, it could take me like 10 to 15 minutes to make.
This is really beautiful.
But for
I
this
can actually
one,
go out in this one.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Yeah.
When you're going for that bold look, you want to feel your African self. Like, I'm an African woman, I'm bold. I want to show it out there. Like, black girl magic kind of thing, yeah?
Okay.
So you can wear it. You want to make a statement, and you're in it. You step out of the place and like, and people asking like, who is
Just
that?
everybody looking at your earring.
Yes, everybody
you know?
is looking at your earring like,
What's she wearing?
I'm
That's the question.
That's cliche. That's cliche.
What's she wearing? This is
So
really
you basically
beautiful.
make anything.
This is really beautiful. I love this. I love every bit of it.
Thank you.
So, before I forget, I know you've been through a lot. Yes, but you didn't give up on yourself.
No, I didn't give up.
And for somebody who is sitting out there and wants to, and watching you, listening to you, say all that you've been through and how much you've accomplished so far, and is really interested in this craft, what do you have to tell them? What would you want to tell them?
Basically, you can do it. That's the first thing. You can do it.
Okay.
There is nothing that would stop you from doing it. And you don't need much to start. Just get your hook and your yarn.
Okay.
You could source for yarn basically in the markets we have around. We
Right.
have in Muruku market, in Wadata, Modern market, North Bank market.
Yeah.
All these markets.
So all
they
your
sell yarn.
materials are sourced locally. Is that what you're trying to say? Or do you import some?
I therefore depends on the project I want to make. Like I was telling you, it depends on what I'm going for. Some of these yarn have the texture of what I want to make. I might not get that with the local yarn we have, so I will need to use a foreign yarn.
Wow.
So those ones we don't have them around here. We don't have a vendor for it.
Okay.
So I don't really import them, but I buy them from online vendors that sell this.
Oh,
yarn.
okay,
I buy them from
okay,
online vendors.
okay.
So there are some things that I need, like even these hooks that I bought. I got them from an online vendor.
Okay,
So-
because you won't access them. You can't
No,
access
I
them
can't
locally
access them
here.
locally. It would be good to have someone that will be selling them, and if I can't, I'll start selling them
just
too.
that's an entrepreneur's
Free advice.
Free advice.
Free
Free
advice.
advice for someone to get into this and solve this problem.
Yes.
To supply the hooks
Yes, supplier.
and the kind of yarn that
Yes.
you're likely to
You're
need,
likely
apart from
to.
the local ones that you can get here.
Yes.
So somebody listening to us that is very business minded, I hope you have just jumped on that idea that she dropped. There's a market waiting for us here in Benue State to be a free vendor for yarn crochet supplies. Yes.
Could be yarn, could be hooks, stitch markers, needles, scissors, pom-pom makers.
Can you imagine? There's so many things
So
you
many
can
things
use.
you could
Oh
sell.
my God,
There are
that's
so many things you
interesting.
could use. And then this has also been a challenge again, sourcing for this material. Sometimes what's the type of yarn that the customer requests for, you don't have it, so you have to go outside. And anything that is taking you outside requires extra money, which will add the cost of
Your
which-
production.
of production,
Yeah.
and then you charge your customers higher.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
now you need to charge higher, and with the economy, it's not
funny.
So, yes, it's not funny. So
Understand.
it's a
I can
challenge.
relate. So before we draw the curtains from today's show, I would want to ask Adike Ngwevisi Lydia, where do you see yourself a few years from now?
Like I stated earlier, we are going global. I see myself
You're already global.
outside this country.
Yeah.
I want to be in a place where somebody sees my piece and they're like, Heaven's Crochet made that.
That's the name of your
Yes,
crochet. What did you
yes.
call it again?
Heaven's Crochet.
Heavens.
Yes,
Crochet.
Heaven's Crochet.
Heaven's crochet.
Yes.
Heaven's crochet.
Yes. I want to have this uniqueness. I named it Heaven's Crochet because crochet was a safe space. It's a safe place for me.
For you.
Yes. When I was down, I discovered this craft. Although I knew I could do it, but at that point it became my saving grace. So it's like haven for me. So
like
I named
haven
it.
for
Yes.
you,
So
honestly.
so but I see myself going really far, and I know that I'm good at this. And I've been making beautiful pieces, and I know it takes time, but with time we get there, and it's going to be beautiful.
Okay, so you just said something that sparked something within me, and this question is begging for an answer. Should I shoot?
Sure.
All right, you are learning medicine.
Yes.
You're studying medicine.
Yes.
And this is crochet. What are you thinking? Are you thinking a time will come I'll just have to leave this and face this? Or are you thinking, how do you want to marry them? Because this feels like two parts of you that cannot be divulged. Yeah? So now I'm wondering, which is more for her?
There's nothing like which is more for me. I love both of them. I love medicine.
You love both of them?
I'm passionate about medicine as
Okay.
well as I'm passionate about crocheting. But like I said, I find my way around it because it's a passion. It's something I love doing.
Okay.
I know that I can find my way around it. Medicine is a very engaging and demanding profession.
That's why that question stirred up within me, you know.
Because you know, as I stated earlier, we are going global, and at some point we are going to be making custom made pieces. So when we start making those kind of pieces, it's will not I will require doing a single piece. So I might do a single piece and with building my brand, I might employ other people,
a lot of people,
and employ other people so that when I am not there, they can do it. And that's why you need quality people who are passionate about this, so that they will give your customers the best,
even when you're
not there. And you cannot do medicine for your entire life.
Okay.
At some point, you're going to retire from the profession. So this could be like a retirement job. You can still be making money, making statements, and doing beautiful things after you're done with being a doctor.
Oh, wait, I know what you want to say. So give me a moment. I'll take a short break. And when I come back, she will tell us how long it takes to make a piece like this. I know that's what we're going to do. Don't go away. Don't change that dial. I'll be right back. So, Miss Ngwebisi Adiki, you know I had told you earlier to hold on, that you're going to have time for this. So,
Yes.
what are you going to do for us today?
I'm going to be making this beautiful card holder.
Card holder.
Yes, and you have the privilege of being my student.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So I'm going to learn something
Yeah,
today.
I'm going to learn something today. I'm going to put you through how to make this beautiful card holder.
Wow. All right. So as many that will want to learn, this is the moment. Just sit down and watch her do her magic. So I'm waiting.
So first you have to start with a slip knot.
The slip knot.
Yes, this is it.
Okay.
You bring the yarn behind your back.
Uh-huh.
Bring it like this.
Yeah, I can
It's forming
see.
like an X.
An X, like cross.
Then you put it through.
Okay. Okay.
So now I'm going to be making chains.
okay. So why are you using this particular yarn? Hook. Why?
Okay,
using
because
this particular
I-
yarn and this particular hook.
Okay, I want it to be thick.
Okay.
That's why I doubled it. You can
Doubled
see
it,
it is
right.
2 strands.
Yes.
So, and I want it to be very detailed.
Okay.
If you can see this cardboard, there are no spaces. It's very thick, very detailed, tight stitches.
Yeah.
So I'm going for this.
Okay. Nice. Yes.
Double strands and then this hook.
All
so
right.
now I'm going to making chains.
First of all, make it a slip hook,
slip knots, and then make chains.
And make chains.
So you have to count your chains.
Okay.
To get the exact number of chains you want. Or if you are doing the project for the first time, what you do is you bring out your card. Then as you are making your chains, you are measuring
on your card to see
so
the
that
length.
it will be the exact length for your card. But if you are doing it, you could just skip. If it's here, you just add 2 more chains to it to get there.
Okay, yeah.
So
that
for now, I'm just going to make my chain because I've made it already. I know how many chains I require, so I'm just going to make it. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. So I'm going to go ahead 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Let's put it. You see? Because I've made it before, and like I told you earlier, you're not going to make it the exact length.
Yes.
You're going to make it like
2 chains extra.
2 or 3 chains extra, so that you will get.
So that I can get in.
Yes.
Because if you make the exact one, you're just like putting on top of the other one.
So now I'm going for this cardboard. I'm going to be using the half double crochet. So what you do is half double. I think there's a single crochet, there's half double crochet, there's double, and there's treble crochet. Wow. So what I'm going to be doing is the yarn over. Yarn over is bringing the yarn onto your hook and then putting it into the space.
One of those chains.
Yes, one of the chains. And then you bring it out.
Yes.
Yarn over, put it into one of these chains, pull it out.
Take it out.
Yes.
You take all of them out
at once. Yes. Okay. Once you put it into this chain, you take all of them out
at once.
Yes.
They look like about 3 or so.
Yes. When you put the first, you have just 1.
Yeah.
You yarn over to have 2. Then you put it into this chain that you've made, and you bring it out. They become 3. See, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then you pull everything out.
Oh.
This is a half double crochet.
Okay.
So you go like that.
All right.
Yes, we are going to go like that until we reach the end of it.
Okay.
Basically, for somebody that is a beginner, this is the hardest part, going through these chains.
Because they really look small.
Yes, they look small, but you just have to follow them, and with time, they become easier for you to make. So you just keep making them. Just keep making them.
Then you first of all, when they become 3, you take out 2, you leave that one, you take another one, and you take out, those patterns.
Those patterns, you have to be
for this pattern, you need it to be thick, so you have to.
Yes. And then your grip should be. Your grip matters a lot. Your grip will determine how your stitches will come out. Whether they will come out loose or tight. Yes. And for me, I have discovered the particulars. I know what I want, the project I want, and I know the grip that will give me the exact thing. But all those things are things you develop with time.
Over time.
Yes, you develop them with time as you make your craft.
Okay.
So you just continue making them. You have double crochet like I stated. Continue to make it.
I'm just going to sit down and watch you. So do your fast fingers.
I'm going to do my fast thing. So like I said, for somebody that is beginning, it's going to be difficult, but you're going to get through it.
Okay.
So if you are just starting, you have to make your chains a bit loose so that you get through them easily.
But you will have all the time here to do it. Okay. So you can speed up and do your thing.
Okay. Over and over again.
Exactly.
It's just same pattern. So I just keep going, building the rows until I get the desired length I want. Some people want shorter cardboard that will show their cards so that they can easily remove it. But some people want it to just be
yeah. But so this is a perfect size.
Yes,
I like this.
But some people still want it to be like a way that their card will still be showing out.
Okay. Okay. Maybe something like this.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So it just depends on what you want.
But for me, I think it looks like this might fall out. So I love it. And this wool feels a bit stretchy.
It is. It is. It is. And the thing about crochet projects is when you're making it, you make it a bit tighter.
Okay.
So that with time, as it's getting stretchy, it will just be
the exact size.
Be the exact size.
So like one of this yarn, how many of this can one yarn give you? How many pieces of
I've
this?
not really estimated, but it could be
The rough
like
estimate.
like a rough estimate, like up to 10.
Okay.
Up to 10. But
Wow.
I double my yarn, so
Yes,
for basically
you.
to get a firmer and a thicker texture.
All right. Okay. So you can have this. Like, but how much you sell this?
For something like this, I could basically charge 1,000 naira or 1,500.
Okay.
Initially, I was charging 1,000 naira for it, but the cost of production has increased. So basically, something like this, I could charge like 1,500 for it.
All right. This is beautiful. This is amazing. So we can basically do anything with this, from
anything.
bracelets,
neck pieces,
neck
chokers like the one we have there, the choker that I showed you earlier. You could make shoes, you could make bags, you could make beanies, you could make caps, different type of caps.
And it's a beautiful craft. Actually, the first time I saw a crochet shoe, it was like a sneakers. I went ballistic, man.
Oh, you could do anything.
I was so excited. I was like, wow, how did they do this? How did you do this? And I've been dying to get one. I saw someone making sneakers, beautiful shoes.
Yeah.
I saw beautiful dresses. I saw lovely. What else did I see? Bracelets.
Yeah, bracelet. You could make like neck pieces with it, like your chokers. You could make headbands
and afterwear. Recently, I've been seeing afterwear.
Crochet shrugs are in vogue now. They are the thing now.
What do you call them?
Shrugs.
Shrugs.
Yes, they are shrug. You could wear them like an afterwear. After you wear something, you just add them to it.
Okay.
So they just add this.
Like color. Say I wear a spaghetti gown.
Yes, exactly.
Just add them to it.
Just to make you look more covered, a bit covered. Just to give it that cover. And apart from this cover, it makes you look so classy and gorgeous.
It makes you stand out.
Yeah, you stand out. Everybody turns
their head
when they see you. It's a head turner.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Wow. But you're really fast.
Oh, it comes with the craft. As when you're doing it, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. So it becomes like a part of you. So this is how it takes to make a crochet piece. It's not, there's no machine to do this. You do it with your hands all through. All the project is, no matter how big it is, your hands.
You're just going to do it.
Yes.
And your
stitch by stitch. So you require a lot of patience.
But this particular one, I can see that you're not leaving any space. You're doing each chain.
Yes.
Let me just call the chain because that's what I'm
yes.
I know right now. Each chain, each hook.
Yes. Each chain. I'm not leaving because this is the pattern of what I wanted to look like. There are patterns where you have to skip chains.
Yeah.
You have to skip chains to get a particular design that you want.
This is very, very interesting. So is it like you count the number of?
Yes.
Oh, you see.
With crochet, it's counting.
Wow.
And one fact. Never distract somebody when they are crocheting, especially when they are counting their stitches. They are going to be so mad at you. Every crochet, people that crochet, they have a yarn face.
Oh, really?
Oh, when you are into the craft, you see some people, their tongues are out. Some people are too serious.
Oh my goodness.
They have a crochet face.
All right, okay, don't worry, just keep going. Let me see your crochet face.
Anytime I'm crocheting and my sister is distracting me, no, I give her this side eye. And because you are distracting me, I'm trying to get something across. I'm like, and she knows that. And once I do that, she knows that. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll do this. I'll talk about it later. I'll talk about it later. Okay. So you don't distract a crocheter when they are counting stitches or when they are doing something. And basically, it's basically mass.
Yeah.
So because you are building rows and rows and rows of this thing, so you have to get
it's like laying blocks.
Yes, laying blocks. You have to lay to certain limits to get the exact number of chains that you want or the number of rows that you want.
I've noticed people do things and actually they have a fun face.
They do.
But I didn't really know that.
They have a crochet face.
Yeah,
people have their crochet faces when they are in the zone, like in the crochet zone. They are,
yes.
They don't even know that they are doing these things, but People around, my sisters tell me that you have a crochet face that you make when you are into your project.
Yes. I want to pay attention. There's something I want to observe.
Yes.
No, I want to see it. Don't worry, you don't know what it is. So.
And you can notice that the way I'm holding my hook, that's another thing. People hold their hooks differently. This is another, if you notice, I've been holding it like this.
Yeah.
Some people hold their hooks like this.
Yes.
This is the knife.
Yes, yes.
This is the knife grip. This one I'm doing now is the knife grip. Some people hold their hooks like this. I was talking about people holding their hooks different ways. So this is what we call the knife grip in crochet. The one I was doing initially was called the pen grip. You know how you hold your pen?
Hold your pen. Yes.
The pen grip.
Yeah.
And the knife grip.
Okay.
So anyone, you can do anyone. Somebody will tell you that no, this is not the right way. It's a lie.
You can do anyone.
You can do anyone, whichever one is comfortable for you at that particular point in time. But because I've done this so many times,
you've mastered both.
Yes, I've mastered both grips. Any grip that comes to my mind, I'm just doing it, and it will still give you the same because I know how to hold it. And I have the tension that I want already. So for both, I know the tension that I'll get if I grip it in a particular way.
I guess it's the last one we're going.
Yeah. Almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You see, I've been really paying attention.
You are a very good student. And that's why you deserve a card holder. You deserve something after the class that you've sat through.
I'm telling you.
And you've been very attentive. I can see that you're using the words rightly.
Yeah.
So basically, this is what we have now.
Okay.
So we are going to transform this
abracadabra.
I'm going to do abracadabra right now. So what I have done now is I have made 20 rows. So can you give me one of those cards?
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
You see how it fits into it perfectly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a chain again.
All right.
Learning French can be both interesting and fun. Can't cope with the rigors and high cost of learning French in a conventional institution? Ne vous inquiétez pas. You can learn the basics of French right here on your TV screen. Join us on Benue television for the program Learn French. Au revoir.
So, what would be your final word of advice to viewers listening to you that do not know that they can actually do a professional job and have a skill and nurse it, and this skill can actually be something useful in the future?
So to all the viewers and everyone watching, you can do it like I stated earlier. You just need to be passionate about what you want. You just need to have that passion for it first. The passion comes first. And then you can buy your hook. Use what you have. People are waiting to use bigger things. They said, I'll have to buy from an online vendor. I have to buy the hook that person I saw in my YouTube tutorial was using. No, you can use your small local hook that you have. You start from somewhere. Start with what you have. Start with the hook that you have in your local market, with the yarn you have in your local market. Just start something. Start making something. From that little you will make, somebody might want to patronize you, and that gives you motivation to make more. So, and as you are building your brand, as you are going further, you discover that you start buying these things. You know what to buy, when to buy, how to buy, and where to buy it.
Wow, awesome. So thank you so much. Please, I'd love to have a wonderful handshake with you. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
I'm so glad
on the Next Big Boss. I think it's not just called the Next Big Boss for a show. It's called the Next Big Boss because I see a boss in you.
Wow.
And this boss is going to make a statement.
A crochet boss.
A crochet boss. And she's going somewhere. So I'm happy to have you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And so, viewers at home, thank you so much for staying with us on this segment of this crochet beautiful pieces that we've seen from this amazing young woman. I've been inspired, I've been trained, I've been educated, and I know you feel the same way too. So this is where we'll wrap it all up. But next week, we'll see you same time on Benue Television, Makade. I am your boss lady, Sewesi Imandi.